How did you find out that Rocafella was going to be no more?
Well, to keep a story, in like 02-ish, I just started seeing funny moves, you know what I mean? Funny movements, lack of communication was going on, you know, and you know, being in the position I was in, I was able to have conversations on both sides, so to speak, like, yo, you need to holler, everybody think we're gonna holler, you know what I mean? So, you know, whatever it was, like, I really can't call it because I wasn't there to see every single solitary thing, you know what I mean? But, you know, shit happens, and it happened, you know, and then, you know, we wrote it out, and in the beginning of 05, I'd have to say that was the demise. Like, then the paperwork was made, and, you know, everybody just was, you know, you know, it's not to say like it was how people like to try to say Cameron did it. I wouldn't say that. You know, it was an accumulative amount of things that went on. You know what I mean? That was going on. You know, and then, you know, like, I don't really be saying much. You know what I mean? But fuck it, maybe one time. You know, and it's not to shit on nobody, but you can't get in Forbes magazine with 3 niggas eating off your plate. Right. You smell me? The only way you gonna get in Forbes magazine is if and you getting bread is if that bread is being cut up, not being cut up. You know what I mean? Like, if you're getting all the money, then you can get in Forbes magazine. Then you could be, you know what I mean? But if your company is making a lot of money, then you as an individual can't get the accolades of Forbes magazine. You can't be like Puff. If you got to break your money up with this guy and that guy. Puff broke his money up with nobody.
It was just Puff.
You know what I mean? What's his name? When he was in there a lot, Percy Miller, wasn't it?
Oh,
P. Miller. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Who? You talking about Master P?
Master P, yeah. He when he was in Forbes a lot back in the day, he wasn't bread, it was him. All his bread was his bread.
You know what
I mean? So, you know, with Rocafella, Rockaway, this and that and the third, that money was getting cut up. Whether Rockaway was getting cut up 2 ways or Rocafella was getting cut up 3 ways, it was being cut. So in order to get it not cut, you gotta diversify.
You know what
I mean? Not personal, but, you know, shit happens. And, you know, diversification came about, and, you know, everybody had to do what they had to do to continue moving. You know?
So with the bread not being cut, would you say that was a mutual thing on all parties?
I would say at the end of the day it was mutual. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that everybody that was involved appreciated the business that they was doing. You know what I mean? And not to say that they love their life, but they love their life. You know what I mean? So, you know, when things come about that make a dramatic change, then it's like, yikes! Like, this is not what I anticipated. You know what I mean? And then when people do things that you don't foresee, it's kind of, you know, it kind of makes you, no matter what was going on that you should have seen it, when you don't see it and it happens, it's like, damn, I never would have expected something like this to happen. You know what I mean? But again, shit happens, and you just gotta keep moving. You know?
When it leaked out that Cam was supposedly vice president of Rocafella, I said, something ain't right.
But even a statement like that only meant that's like within Motown there are a number of vice presidents.
That's right.
So for him to come in and be president of the Diplomats, and be on Rocafella, you would have to be. If you're at Rocafella and you're the president of your own entity, then you must be, at the very least, a vice president in here. Which at the end of the day, would have been like Siegel would have been vice president because he's president of State Property. Bleak would have been vice president because he's president of Get Low. I mean, everybody really had their own lane.
Their own entity.
To make their own statements, you know what I mean? But Cam was the only one that was
boisterous.
You know what I mean? He was the one that was always out there. He was the one at the time getting the press because he had just came. He had big records, so, you know, it made it simple for him to always get the opportunity to speak his mind and see what he felt, you know, needed to be said. You know what I mean? Whether it was right, wrong, or indifferent, he just felt like it needed to be said. You know what I mean? And then as a man, a lot of times men just got to take a step back and look at the situation and be like, all right, well, maybe, you know, the situation is that he's president at DIP. That makes him an executive at Rocafella, and that makes him not president, but vice president because he's in charge of that department. You know what I mean? So anything else that came after that niggas was talking and feeling the way about, and then
some of the egos kicked in.
Yeah, it was kind of gay because it's like, yo, all you gotta do is just think for a second, like about the situation, you know, and about how companies are ran, and then you understand that, you know what I mean? But some cats, you know, some cats understood, some cats didn't. Some people understand how companies are ran, and some people don't. You know what I mean? Some people got people that'll tell them how a company is ran, and some people, you know. So again, egos got involved, and even if they was hearing the truth, they was just riding with the bullshit.
They was riding with the bullshit.
Yeah, you know,
and it just got bigger.
Yeah.
It's like a cancer.
Yeah, and
you know what I'm saying?
And for clarity, it had that at that point. It was damn near already almost over at that point. Before that, before the discussion of vice president, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Even damn near, but probably like just from me watching, even damn near probably before Cam signed, it was over.
It was over.
You know what I mean? It wasn't done, but it was over. Like it wasn't it wasn't like I said, it was different on the Hard Knock Life. Niggas was brothers. We was riding out. Everybody
I saw it.
Niggas was always together. You know what I mean?
And that was a great tour, man. How many cities y'all hit?
50, 52.
That was the first time that ever happened, right?
Yeah, we killed it.
And I know by the last state, I was tired.
Yeah, we was tired, but nobody really wanted to go home. We wasn't that tired. Like niggas was like, damn, it's over. Wow, I miss y'all. You know what I mean? It was sad because niggas was together 2.5 months on the tour bus.
On the tour bus, man. Tour bus broke down.
Tour bus break down.
Yeah.
People getting killed from other tour buses. You know what I mean? Crashes and all this sort of shit. Yeah, so you know.
That was crazy.
Yeah, we had. Other than the drama, we had a good time.
Right.
We built.
Right, I saw the shorties, you know, that ran through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ran through the hoes like it was nothing.
Like it was nothing.
Had them getting skeeted on the bus and all that.
Yeah.
Niggas in the back of the bus making love to these bitches. Like, yo, that bitch got come on her chest. Get out of here. You know what I mean? But like me and my brother, like we brothers and I love them and you know we tight and all that. But I'm not a nosy kind of a guy, so I don't really, what's going on? You know what I mean? I just wait for the end result and then I see what it is from there. So you know whether he knew what was going on or not, I'm sure he had inclinations of what was going on, but whether he knew that it was going to end up to the situation that it ended up as, I don't know if he. All
right. So with the whole Benny Siegel situation, with him getting locked up at that time, how was that affecting Rocafella? Because I know you just did the state property thing.
Well, it made it harder to promote the state property. You know what I mean? We still had Chris and all of them, you know, the Young Guns and, you know, Crack and Freeway, but, you know, the draw was Siegel at that time. You know what I mean? Because, you know, people wanted to see him.
That kind of put a damper on things a little bit with that whole movement. Because that, to be honest with you, man, that movement right there, that whole state property movement was about to blow something serious, man.
Yeah.
And then he got locked up. So that was just like, what the fuck do we do now? You know?
Yep. Exactly.
He can't blame really nobody but himself.
Well, I don't know if you would say that he could blame himself, other than the fact that yes, he got arrested and yes, he went to jail. But you know, it was just, you know, it was bad timing on the situation that, you know, things was rolling, and you ended up putting a building in front of it, and you just hit that building, and that was it.
Because from what I understand, when he came out, he's like, yo, how can they do this, break up, and, you know, I gotta eat, and you know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, dude.
Well, there was so much going on, and so many egos involved, and so many people that had to make money when he was in jail and when he wasn't in jail. That you know, it was, you know, it just splintered. You know what I mean? So it wasn't, you know, it was.
But I've seen that whole YouTube thing with the cats out in Philly, and how they felt, you know, with the whole Rocafella movement. But you know, I'm just like, when I see things like that, I say to myself, like, if you're in a situation, don't fuck it up. Period.
All them dudes that was in the situation that, for lack of a better way to put it, went the other direction. They, and not to shit on going the other direction, but that's not the direction that's going to be speaking up for you.
You
know
not
what I mean?
at all.
The person that's going to fight for you is over here. Like, the one that always fought for you is on this side. You know what I mean? And y'all went to the other side. So if you're expecting somebody to fight for you, then you went to the wrong side. You know what I mean? Because on that side, it's about business. It's about make sure you take care of your business. Make sure you get your business right.
That's right.
And then you'll be all right. But, you know, my brother was like babysitting. Like, yo, not only is it your business, but this is my business.
That's
so now I got to make sure that y'all carry my business and your business properly. To whereas on the other side, like, listen, dog, y'all do what y'all got to do because I'm good.